Dr. Mindy here, and today we've got to talk about why so many women struggle to lose weight after 40. So on this video, I want to talk about first, why are you struggling to lose weight? And then I want to give you the keys to the kingdom, to the queendom. And I want to show you how you can start to drop weight without fancy shots or fancy supplements. I want to make this really easy for you. Okay, here's what we need to know. Around 35, progesterone starts to decline. Around 40, estrogen goes on a wild ride. She's up one day, she's down, she's up, she's down. By the time you move into your early 50s, estrogen has declined. Estrogen, specifically one part of estrogen, which is called estradiol, is the most potent version of estrogen. It's what allowed you to release an egg every month, and she also kept you more insulin sensitive. So let's break down insulin sensitive for a moment. Insulin sensitive means that your cells can take insulin when in the presence of glucose, can hook together with the glucose molecule and get that glucose molecule to go into the cell to activate the energy of the cell. That's beautiful. But that's insulin sensitive. But when estrogen decides to go away, what ends up happening is you become insulin resistant. So when you eat and there's glucose molecules flying around your system, your body makes insulin, the pancreas will make insulin, but the cells are less receptive. It can't take in the glucose and the insulin. So what it does is it takes both the glucose and the insulin and it stores it as fat. So this is why that meal you ate at 35 is now, and you had no problem with it, and now at 45, it's making you gain weight because you overnight, much to your dismay, became insulin resistant at the loss of estrogen, specifically estradiol, one component of estrogen. So let's break down exactly why estrogen matters for weight loss. So let me start off with a really interesting study, 2022 in Frontiers in Endocrinology. They did a hallmark study that was titled The Importance of Estradiol for Body Weight Regulation in Women. And the study explained that estrogen is fundamental to weight loss, especially as we age. Now, again, we're not saying that this means we all need to cream it up and patch it up and double down on our HRT. There's a lot of other things you can do. And if you're doing HRT, great, but we need to implement some lifestyle tools. Because when you had estrogen in your system at higher amounts, you had a faster metabolism, you had better appetite suppression, you had more insulin sensitivity of the cells, and you had something called browning of body fat. So what estrogen also did is to convert normal fat, which is known as white fat, into brown fat. And brown fat is fat that you can burn more efficiently. When you go and you start to fast, this is why fasting works so well for weight loss. When you go over to fast, what ends up happening is that there is a metabolic shift of the actual quality of your fat. And it moves it from white fat to brown fat, so it's more burnable. So the next exercise routine, you'll be able to burn that fat better than if it was white fat. So that's why fasting is so massively important. But check this out, estrogen helped you with that transition of fat. So again, I hope you're seeing, so you had a faster metabolism, you were more insulin sensitive, you had better appetite suppression, and you had this estrogen gave you this ability to change the type of fat you had to make it more burnable. This is why so many of you are like, that diet, that exercise program that I used to do, it doesn't work anymore. It's because estrogen left the building, and so there was a carnage of metabolic processes that are no longer happening. But the good news is that you can use your lifestyle to bring it back. So stick with me. Okay, So now that we know that estrogen is a powerful influencer on your metabolism, what can you do? So first, I've said it several times, if you have found a proper hormone replacement technique that is working for you, that you're getting results, I think HRT is a very personal decision between you and your doctor. Some women do well with it, some don't. There's big learning curves. We're still in the wild, wild west. But yeah, it would help. Go ahead and put some HRT on. It's not the only thing, but I can see where it would help with fixing the metabolic challenge that menopause left you in. Okay, second thing, you're gonna start to intermittent fast. It's what I mentioned. You're gonna start to get over here and put your body in a regular basis every single day. In my new book, Age Like a Girl, I am starting to double down on recommending that menopausal women fast and fast longer. And I show you the science in here and I explain how you can do it. But if you are not fasting, I want you to get used to 12-hour, somewhere between 12 and 15 hours of fasting is going to start to help you replace that white, allow you to go into the brown fat. So you have a tool to be able to transfer white fat into brown fat. So that's good. And in that fasting window, your body starts to speed up its metabolism and burn more fat. So let's get you fasting. I mean, I've done a bazillion videos on it. I've written a book or two on it. I'm a huge fasting fan, and the more I study fasting, the more I double down on it. I think you're crazy if you're over 40 and you are not fasting. This is the most powerful free health tool, especially for weight loss, that we have. Guess what? Age Like a Girl, my new book. It's ready for pre-orders, and this is the most personal book I have ever written, and I'm so excited to bring it to you. If you are looking to reinvent yourself through the menopause process, or maybe you're on the other side and you're still looking for that reinvention, I'm going to show you exactly why menopause works in your favor and how you can make it your greatest moment yet. Age Like a Girl. Third thing, so we get on your HRT, let's start fasting. Third thing, we want to lean into foods to boost estrogen. So there is this beautiful thing that nature created for us called phytoestrogens. Phytoestrogens are estrogen-like compounds that are within plants. It's beautiful. And that one of those is one that we were told we should never get onto, which is soy. Have all of you been running away from soy because somebody somewhere told us that it was going to cause cancer? Well, I can tell you that that is erroneous. If you want to know more, you can go listen to my Resetter podcast with Dr. William Lee. He was a part of the research team that talked about soy and its harmful effects. He is here to, at least on the Resetter podcast, he explained that there was a misread in the interpretation of the data. So let's bring soy back. Soy is high in isoflavonoids, which we know, and there is a 2013 study that found that soy isoflavonoids increase estrogen levels if you eat them regularly. So this is the key. We're going to fast regularly, just like you would do your HRT regularly, and we're going to start to eat soy regularly, okay? And not surprisingly, there is a 2008 meta-analysis in Obesity Reviews that found that a high soy diet helped women lose weight. And the authors actually noted that soy had a bigger impact on weight loss than any other protein source. And they believe it's because of these isoflavonoids. There was also one more study, just so I make sure you go and eat soy. A 2020 study found that soy isoflavonoids speed up your metabolism and is a leading contributor to women burning more total calories throughout the day. Even though I'm not a fan of calories, I'm not saying, let's say, I'm not a fan of calorie counting. And I think we get obsessed with it. I don't think we know how to manipulate it. But what we do know from studies like this is that you will burn more calories when you eat soy. I'll leave it in the, if you don't believe me, I'll leave it in the notes so you can decide for yourself. So there's a lot of great options for soy. There's tofu, there's soybeans, there's edamame, there's tempeh, there's miso. There's a lot of ways you can get soy in if you get creative. Okay, food number 10. This is under the category of increasing estrogen. Flax seeds. Now this is a fun one that I like to put on my salads. I put flax seeds and hemp seeds and pumpkin seeds, all kinds of seeds on my salads. They're amazing. So flax seeds are rich in lignans, a type of antioxidant that your body converts into a phytoestrogen. Because your body is miraculous and nature is miraculous, and when we put those two together, miracles happen. So a 2024 study found that perimenopausal women who ate 10 grams of flaxseed daily, it's a lot, put it in a smoothie, had an increase in estrogen levels compared to the control group. They also, surprisingly, not surprisingly, had a reduction in perimenopausal symptoms. Okay, still not convinced? One more study for you. 2017 in Obesity Reviews found that eating at least 30 grams of flaxseed daily helped women lose weight. Over time, women who took flax seeds daily lost weight faster, and the authors support this to these lignans that gradually increase estrogen levels. And remember, you increase estrogen levels, and now you've got a faster metabolism, you're turning white fat into brown fat, you have appetite suppression, you've got more insulin-sensitive cells. Are you following me? You see where we're going? Okay, third is cruciferous vegetables. Cruciferous vegetables are like broccoli, cauliflower, kale, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. And according to the food data from the US government, cruciferous vegetables are high in something called cruciferol. Try saying that. Which is also another type of phytoestrogen that nature provided for us. Thank you, nature. A 2003 review found that cholesterol, I'm totally butchering this one, is an especially powerful mimicker of estrogen in all the right ways, and that it found that it had a 30 times more estrogenic experience in the body than even soy isoflavonoids. So this is not rocket science. We can start to take, we can do it all. So if you love your HRT, do it. If it's helping you, stay on it. But let's make sure you're doing intermittent fasting so you can get the benefits of that weight loss, and you can get your hemoglobin A1C down, and you can get ketones that will power your brain. And let's not forget food. And we've got these incredible foods like soy and flax seeds and cruciferous vegetables. I wrote a whole book on food and estrogen, and it's called Eat Like a Girl. I gave you a whole cookbook on it. So what I'm getting at is I want you to know how much control you have. And I've sat with so many women that are so frustrated by the menopausal belly weight, and you just didn't get all the information. And so I'm giving it to you now. So let me know if that helps. Those of you who have been in my community for a while, let me know if you've applied these things and you've lost weight. And the most important thing is I don't want you to fall prey to fear messaging. You are powerful. You control this menopausal experience. It doesn't control you. You just need more information so that you can make proper decisions for you. And those of you who've been asking, Age Like a Girl is coming in December. You can pre-order it now depending on when you're watching this video. I am now doubling down on doing lives here on YouTube so that I can answer your questions from some of these videos. So if you have a question, put it in the notes and I will answer it on a live, or join me on a live. You can go to my community page and see when I'm going live next and ask me a question directly. So, as always, I just want to keep fueling you with the right information so that you make the right decisions for you. And I really want to remind you that you are more powerful than you've been taught, even in the menopausal experience. As always, I hope that helps. I don't want you to waste money on supplements. Your body's a miracle. Buy the right ones. Sometimes you don't buy them at all. Check out this video so you don't waste money on your supplement. When we do the same probiotic over and over and over again, what we're doing is we're creating a monoculture in our gut.